I'd like to share with you an idea that will help you with your child's conscience. Using the words you need to when you're talking to a child about a task you've given to them, instead of the words I need you to, can go a long way to help a child advance their conscience. Let me explain that to you a little bit more, because many parents are in the habit of saying, I need you to. And when you say to a child, I need you to, it's really focusing on you and not on the child. It's basically saying to a child that I have these needs and I'm asking you to meet those needs. And some children are imagining, well, I wonder if I don't meet those needs of my mom, maybe she's going to have this episode, or my dad's going to freak out, so I better meet their needs. When you use the words you need to, you're communicating a sense of obligation to a child. I would suggest you start with the child's name, and with the word now, and say you need to somewhere in the middle. Billy, you need to go get your shoes on now. It's also a loving thing to do, because it communicates this task that you've given them is not an idea or a suggestion. It's one of those things they need to do. But on a much larger scale, what it's doing, it's exercising the sense of obligation that the conscience provides. Children need a greater sense of obligation. Obligation is that tool that builds responsibility in children. We start with children when they're 3 years old. Help them to develop responsibility, to put their toys away, or to come right away when we call them, or to use some different words like excuse me when they want to leave the table. We teach children these things because they're fostering this sense of internal motivation in children. There's a right way and a wrong way. There's a sense of obligation that we all have. As adults, we have this sense inside of us as I need to stop now and get gas, or I'm going to run out, or I need to pay my bills, or I need to adjust the temperature on my thermostat because I'm wasting too much money. The I need to inside of us is so powerful. When we as parents use those words with our children, we're actually strengthening the I need to, or the conscience that God has placed within a child. In Acts 23:1, Paul uses the word duty. When he ties that to the word conscience, he says, I fulfilled my duty before God in all good conscience to this day. It's a sense of duty that drives children toward responsibility. It's a loving thing to do. I would encourage you to, not in a harsh way, but in a firm way, to say, son, you need to now, or daughter, you need to now. That's going to be a powerful way to communicate a valuable message and does some very good training on the inside. For more biblical parenting tips, follow me here.